Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It may look a little bit different because we are revamping. So for 2021, I really wanted to do something different with my channel. If you don't know, if you're a new subscriber, hey, I've been doing YouTube for about 5-6 years now, and I just feel a little change of heart, just a little bit. Wanted to add something that I really love. I wanted to get to know you guys a little bit better. I wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit better and to introduce something that I actually love doing. I haven't done DIYs in years. It's really been like a really long time since I've been doing DIYs, but it's always something that I really love doing. So I live in my apartment. For some reason, I've just been in a drought and I haven't really been creative, but recently I got a creative kick and I want to show you guys every change that I'm making. So if you are a new subscriber, hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you already are a subscriber, welcome back. I hope you guys like the change. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm still going to have a little bit of hair, a little bit of fashion, but a lot of it's going to be more like my house and changing stuff around and doing more fun stuff and going out, and it's not going to just be so standstill in my apartment. So I think it's going to be fun. So make sure you stay tuned to it. And yeah, enough chatting. Let's get on to my first DIY. Okay, so sorry for the change of light, but I'm going to be kind of all over the place for this. Doesn't make sense for me to put my camera up somewhere, so I'm going to be carrying her around, and she's heavy, so if I keep going like this, don't mind. But yeah, so this is our first project. So this is a dresser that's been occupying a corner of my room, and I'm over it. It's so broken. You can see right through it. This whole drawer is broken. The top drawer doesn't have a bottom anymore. The whole top is busted. So we are going to completely change this into shelves. You guys are gonna see what I do, how I turn it into whatever I turn it into. Okay. I'm really hoping for the best. I think it'll come out good. I'm pretty sure it will. So yeah, let me show you guys what my idea is. Okay, so I went to Home Depot yesterday and I bought a couple things that's gonna help me with this project. We have a saw, we have metallic Rust-Oleum, a bright shiny finish spray paint. We're gonna need spray paint. We have 2 Rust-Oleum satin protective enamel in this beautiful dark blue, which I'm so excited for. This is kind of the color scheme I'm going for. It's going to be really fun. And we have another one because I feel like we're going to need it. We have some tape, some Scotch tape. We have a sander, fast sanding, 2 sanding pads, pods, whatever you call them. We have 2 of those. We have some Gorilla Glue, some wood glue. This is for another project that I'm doing soon, so make sure you subscribe. And we have some multi-purpose construction screws. Is that all we have in here? Yeah, that's for something else. So we have all of this. So let's see what the first step is of whatever I create. Oh, so we're going to be using this, and I think we're going to be using this old sheet from my bed and some lights, some Christmas lights, but these shine like white. So I have an idea with these. I think I'm going to use these, so let's see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is zoom out. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of this, and I'm going to take all these out because these are all getting spray painted. So I'm going to remove all the hardware and the doors and everything like that. That's first. Okay, so I took all of the hardware off. So now I'm going to take the hardware off of the doors. on the bottom because we're still going to be using these to roll in the what am I making? Shelves. So yeah, so now I'm gonna do that. Make sure you always separate your hardware, and so you know what to put it back to. So if you have hardware for one certain thing, put that to one side, hardware for another thing, put that to the other side, so you don't get confused. Okay, so now the front panels of the drawers are going to be the new shelves. So now I'm going to disconnect them from the drawer. Okay, so everything is disassembled. We have everything kind of set to the side to be spray painted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take off these panels the best I can, and I'm going to clean everything and then separate it, and tomorrow I'll be ready to spray paint. So this is what we're working with right now. Good morning. It's day 2. Okay, so it's actually 2 days later because I'd be so tired after work that I couldn't get anything done. Do you see like a difference in me now? It's Saturday. Then Thursday, because I'm up, I got to refresh. I did something to my hair. I feel a little better. So yes, it's day 2, and today we're using the saw. But first, let me guys show you my outfit of the day. I am braless in my Jets shirt that my grandmother had like years and years ago that I just kind of took, and it's like mine now. I miss her, so I thought I would wear it today. And then I have some shorts and some socks. Don't mind my house. There are so many like DIY projects that I'm going to be starting. So I've been bombarding, sorry, y'all mad close. I've been bombarding Home Depot and where was I? Michael's. I bought so much stuff. I have so much stuff planned for this channel. So yeah, let's get on to sewing. So we are using this today. I really hope that it cuts through this. So if you guys, okay, so so yesterday or the day before, whatever day, I took off the stencils. I wasn't able to get everything off, but I think it should be fine. All of this is going to be painted that dark blue. So this has to be cut first. Since this was a panel on the front side, it's a little bit longer and it won't fit into the drawers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it up against what did, and then I'm going to chop off the excess so that it can fit with the slider things that, you know, that slide in and out your drawer. I have to cut it so that it could fit that and fit into the drawers perfectly. So we're going to measure first, and then we're going to cut so that we can finally paint, and then wait 24 hours for it to dry. So I want to get that done now. So yeah, let's start measuring. Okay, so now we're going outside to start spray painting. I cut everything, so everything is cut, measured, cleaned off. You want to make sure you don't have any dust on whatever you're spray painting. It's beautiful out. It is a little chilly. Probably should put something, oh my god, I look pale as ugh. I probably should put something on my legs and maybe another sweatshirt. So let me go do that and let's go outside and spray paint. So I have the spray paint, and I have a little brush just in case anything starts spilling. So yeah, and my phone, just in case anybody's looking for me. Nice dark blue. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Ooh. Good, how are you?
Good. Filming the DIY?
Yes.
Awesome. Love it.
Rule number 12, wear gloves. And buy enough spray paint. Buy more than what you think you need. I'm like 1 can short. I'm making it work. I'm gonna make it work, but if you're doing this, make sure you do that. And get a good brush so it doesn't come out splotchy. Now we're going to paint the what is it called? Hardware. Okay, so everything is spray painted and done. The sun's probably going to be up for another 3 hours, which is good. So I'll let everything dry outside for another maybe hour or two. Wait for my boyfriend to come home to bring everything inside. And then day 3 we'll be assembling everything and putting everything together. So 3 days in total, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think everything came out really good. A little splotchy, but it's okay. It's a DIY, and all DIYs aren't perfect, but I think it's going to be really pretty. So yeah, we're all done for the day. Okay, so here now I'm putting on the hardware back onto the inside of the dresser. Then I had to put the hardware on the sides of the dresser drawers. So what I did is I measured out about 6 centimeters from the top of the hardware, so that all of them were even. So it was about 6 centimeters on each. So that's how I did that, and then I measured it out so that they would all be even. This is the backdrop that I put on the back of the dresser, and then I taped it on. I just, taped the excess on so that it would be nice and tight, and that's how it looks when I did that. That's how the hardware looks. And then eventually I got all the hardware onto the dresser drawers, and that's how it looks with all the dresser drawers. I fixed up the lighting in the back to make it more tight, and yeah, this is how it looks now. So I'm going to lead you guys on to the end of the video. Okay guys, so this is the end result. I turned the light off so you guys can see it a little bit better. I just put a little minimal decorations in there just to see how it will look, but I'm really impressed. I'm gonna take some pictures of it and put it on the screen so you guys can hopefully see it a little bit better. But yeah, it actually turned out really nice. A couple things I will say though: make sure when you're making these drawers that you really measure them properly, because the bottom one is actually really tight. These two I did a good job, but this one's a little tight, so you don't want to have to cut again after you paint it, because then it'll just start chipping the paint. So make sure that you definitely measure it correctly before you paint. Also, I would have painted underneath the dresser a little bit more, because you can see it straight on. Not really when you're standing up near it, but if you're sitting down next to it, you can kind of tell that I didn't paint underneath. But I ran out of blue paint, so I just said whatever, but I would paint underneath it. And also I would sand all of the edges. I wish I would have sanded the front of the dresser of the drawers a little bit more, because this one you can kind of see it comes down a little bit, if you can tell. But besides that, also when you're spray painting, don't use a brush, because I got streak marks all on one side of the dresser. So just make sure that you just spray paint correctly. But besides that, besides all the mistakes, it actually came out really nice. I'm really impressed. I love how the gold looks on the navy blue. It came out really nice. So this is something cheap that you can do. I'm gonna link everything that I used down below, where I got the dresser, which is from IKEA, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like my first DIY on this channel. I have a lot more coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in 2 days. I have something coming up for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.